you ever taken the time to read your Wikipedia page?
I used to. It was frustrating. I read it recently. Someone said, this must make you furious. And I read it. This was about a year ago. And I was like, that's actually way better than it was. So
no kidding. It got improved?
It's better. Does it still say like neo-fascist?
It does say,
neo-fascist.
or like right-wing fascist. Yeah, something to that.
Shouldn't people have to explain these allegations? Like when you call someone a white nationalist, what does it mean? I think it means to most people, it means you want all blacks to go back to Africa and you don't think the Holocaust. Jews put a microchip in my neck where every time I say the H word, I sneeze. You don't think the Holocaust happened. So, okay, those are very, very weird beliefs. Like sending all blacks back to Africa, that's impossible. So it's weirder than flat earthers, but it's just thrown around like Trump is a white nationalist and this AFPAC is a white nationalist conference and Candace Owens and Bryson Gray and John Miller and Michelle Malkin are all white nationalists. It's a nothing term. It's weird.
Yeah. Have you ever taken the time to read the TripAdvisor reviews of Auschwitz?
No.
You should read the 1 stars.
They all say it didn't happen.
Wasn't sad enough. 1 star.
I knew a Jewish guy, and he sent me these pictures of him at Auschwitz. This is obviously recently. It wasn't from the 40s. That would have been much more intense. Yeah. But he goes, I got a bad feeling about this place. No, this was recently. And I look in the picture, and it's like him and his grandfather and these other old dudes. And I'm like, Saul, what are you doing there? Like, that's really fucking morbid and sad. You're a young man. You're with 70-year-olds. Like, go enjoy your life. Fucking, we should all know history, of course, but like, why are you dwelling in our worst moments? That's sort of like all this slavery talk. Like, we have this obsession in America with just like constantly dwelling in our worst moments. It's like we're goths or something. Cheer up.
Yeah. There is something to be said for that. Have you ever taken the time to go to any of that shit?
Auschwitz or anything? Well, I went to the
Holocaust Museum.
I went to the Holocaust Museum in Israel, and I'm giggling because the woman who gave a talk there, she was a survivor, and you can't help but play the devil's advocate in these kind of scenarios. I think I got COVID just starting this interview. And she was like, I was shipped away to a man in France. A family took me in, and I was only 12, and I fell in love with one of the boys there. He was 14. And soon after, when I was 15, we kept in touch, and we had a love affair, and we became married. And it was, we have 6 children. And I was like, so of all the people in World War II, you pretty much had it the best. Like, it was pretty good for you. I'm not sure you should be here doing a talk about this fucking genocide when you skipped the whole thing and had a wonderful time. So that was my experience at the Holocaust Museum, where I think that dude, Ethan Klein, met his wife.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they were both there.
That's true? You met his wife at the Holocaust Museum?
You should definitely know bad things in history.